of STEAM Olympics. Hello, hello. And I see you over and Station Head. I see you over on the lives on Facebook as well as YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. We're live everywhere, y'all. I see y'all. Let's go ahead and remove that from now because it's giving us problems, but we'll leave that as that. We have some special things today. Some things to get into. And I just want to say thank you for joining Stimulator. That is me, aka Dr. Mook, aka DJ Mook, aka just plain old Mook. And again, I'm just so grateful to all of y'all, not only for joining me on this specific day 2 stream, but just on this entire journey that is STEAM Olympics, or the season 3, as we're calling it, Squid Barb Games. Okay. This is part of my programs over here at Stimulator to try and connect STEM and arts together to see if we can apply citizen scientific research into the world, right? There are 2 problems I'm trying to solve here. One, DEI in STEM, we need more women, we need more Black people, we need more Latinos, we need a diverse group of people being scientists so that problem solvers can be able to bring those solutions back to their communities wherever those communities lie. But also, I want to see if we can engage interdisciplinary science between the elements of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as arts, where it's visual, musical, dancing, all of these different types of arts. What is at the intersection of that interdisciplinary science? What are the powerful tools that we can find within the combination of STEAM, and one tool that I've been telling you guys about, one that we are trying to do throughout the season is protein design. And so this is a big thing for me. I'm going to be teaching this throughout the season, but also just in general. I am fascinated by proteins, and in particular, the fact that we human beings, anyone, even without a scientific background, can make your own protein. Own protein to tackle something that is unique in your specific community. So the question is how, and we're going to do that in season 3 of STEAM Olympics. And I just announced today, yes, I know I was a little late. I know I mentioned I'll just do it in the morning, but I just announced finally today the cast. We have an official cast, you guys. I am so excited. Oh, okay. So I just posted on my Instagram. This is instagram.com/stimulator. If you're watching this on the replay or you're listening to it on the replay, then you know where that is. That is instagram.com. Shout out to those in the station. They're already ready to take notes of the playlist that we're playing today. By the way, the playlist, if you hear a Pink Friday 2 song, that is a hint. It is intentional. It is a hint that is part of the challenge. And we're going to go over the rules one more time just for, people who are jumping in right now. But I see you, Ja, Tia, Kamara. I see you. Shout out to y'all. Charlie, Christoph, I see you as well. And then the people who are watching live, I have 12 people right now. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know where people are coming from, but shout out to you. Drop a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm excited to be on day 2 right now. And if you're watching this on the replay, then go ahead and comment so that I know when you're watching it. Or come onto my Instagram. Let me know what's going on, what's good. I see Tia is over at Twitch. Jimmy Jams is over at Twitter, or X rather, let me say. Shout out to you. VA baby 757. Oh, is that your Squid Games number? Is that no, that's your area code, right? But are you already picking Squid Games numbers? Jadira, I see you. Shout out to you. Okay. And, we have a special guest as well in the building. Okay. We already announced this, but we have a special guest. You can see her in the comments. We see HBCU STEMmer repping that ATL. All right, you guys. Okay, I'm going to announce her very soon to come to the stage. But first of all, let's take care of some housekeeping rules, okay? So in this season of STEAM Olympics, season 3, we are challenging Barb's Nikki fans, right, to do challenges, STEAM-based challenges, that is STEM plus arts, so that they can win marbles, right? This season, we're not doing elimination, we're doing marbles. And what is a marble? This is an example of a marble, right? And each one of these marbles represents something, okay? And in order for you to win this season, the grand prize, $1,000, right? You have to collect minimum 31 marbles. The person who wins the most marbles ultimately wins, but 31 marbles gets you into the top 10, and that allows you to compete for that final grand prize. And once we have 10 people who now have 31 marbles, that means all the other contestants, 20 of them, will be eliminated at that point. But until we get to that point, it is anyone's game. It is any person's game. What we did yesterday in day one, we went through some of these rules. We went through some of the questions that y'all had, some clarifications about season 1, season 2, and how things were different. And then we also told you that the advantage, because the advantage is around here, people, you gotta you gotta keep your eyes out for hidden immunity through Nicki Minaj interactions. Any interaction that you get on Twitter from our dear mother, who I'm sending peace, love, and light right now, but any interaction you get from her on Twitter gives you immunity, hidden immunity, for at least 72 hours, okay? And so if there's a show within that 72-hour gap, you are safe from being blocked, okay? That means nobody can block you from getting a marble in the next challenge, all right? And every episode, once we start voting, people will be voting to block people from getting marbles. That's how the competitive edge is, okay? And if you want to stay from being blocked, you got to either win a challenge to win immunity or get the hidden immunity from Muffa over there, okay? Shout out to you. I see Aaliyah is over at X. I see you. Day 2. Yes, we are here, baby. We are here. Jadira is in the comments. Hey, y'all. She said, can you lose marbles? That is actually quite interesting. Yes, you can lose marbles. Not as a punishment or anything of the sort, but when you leave the competition, you can give away your marbles to somebody else, okay? Because again, this also is not a hostage situation. Okay? If anybody wants to quit early, leave early, that is fine. That is totally fine. All you do is let me know either in DMs or something. And in fact, out of the 30 contestants that we have, and I'm about to announce some of these just so that we go over them real quickly. We actually have we had 31 entries. So we had 31 people try to sign up. That's how many people actually were interested in the very beginning. I had to disqualify one person. So ultimately we have 30. The one person that I disqualified, it broke my heart, but he was literally not 18, which is the only rule that I specify on the website. You have to be 18 to play this game. The main reason for that is just because I don't want, because I'm shipping things, right? You guys saw the gifts that I'm giving to almost everybody, and my hope is that everybody here gets at least one of those different gifts, whether it's tickets or it's Nikki Trivia themed prizes, maybe a jacket, Lochi sneakers, whatever. I hope one of y'all 30 gets it. That's my goal. But so because I have to do that, like in the mail and like communication with minors, it's like, it's tricky. Okay. It's tricky. There has to be a guardian involved and all this kind of stuff. So just to stop all that, the cutoff is 18. He did break my heart. I will say, if his guardian, which I'm just gonna say it on here because I don't even want to, like contact or even try to do it like a DM thing. But I will say if what was his name? His name was Little something. Oh my god, because he has like a YouTube presence. It's like he's like a rapper or something. But like, I'll find his name and I'll say it. If he's like guardian or something, contacts me. Like not him, his guardian or something contacts me or DMs me, I will send him one of these Nikki gifts. I feel like that's something Nikki would do, would be like, hey, stay in school and don't be signing up and pretending you're 18. But here's a little something. Here's I can't give you a concert ticket, just because that's I don't even think, I don't know, are they Yeah, kids are allowed. Actually, they are allowed. But yeah, tell your guardian to contact me, and you could get something. You know yourself. It's little something, little Nash, little something. Um, let me see. Let me see if I have it on my Excel sheet here. Because if y'all know this person, tell their guardians guardians to contact me, not them in particular. So somebody above the age of 18 who looks after them, they can contact me. Nobody else. Somebody said gotta figure out something for the young brains. I can't do everything, Jadira. like part of growing up for me was realizing that I can't be everything for everybody. Okay, this is my niche. I talk about STEM plus arts in biochemistry fashion, and I focus on adult aged group. That's my audience. Okay, so 18 and above. Shout out to the young folks who are, vying for, STEM. There are many people who are science communicators for you. Maybe I'll introduce you to a few today or later on within the season. But this is just not that area right now. But yeah, Little Shah Official, that's his YouTube name. And he's like 14 or something. Shout out to you, Little Shah. If your guardian can contact me, I will definitely make sure I send you something as a barb to the queen. I'll send your guardian something. Somebody who enjoys the queen just like me. But yeah, everybody else, these are the oh my god, why is it doing this? Why can't I? This is why it took so long, y'all, because I'm not good with Canva. Okay, I'm trying to learn, child, but I'm not good with it. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, that is nice. Is that showing on the thing? Yes, that is nice. Yes. So that, if you are paying attention to Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook at Stimulator on all platforms, then you can see me visually together with my contestants. If you're listening on Station Head, then you have the jump on what song is about playing next, so you can win these marbles. But if you are visually taking a look, you can see the pictures of the folks who signed up. Now, again, it was 31 people who signed up. One person got disqualified based on age. These are the 30 who signed up. Now, I sent messages to every one of y'all 30. I think one person said they're probably self-eliminating early, so they're not really looking to play, and that's, I think, Zuwap. But because there are no eliminations until the top 10, you are safe. You are safe, and if you don't participate, you just don't win any challenges, you don't win any prizes, and that's that. But if at any point before we get to 10, you decide you want to play, it is open for you. Okay, that's Zuwap on Twitter. And then a few of y'all did not respond, even though you're here. Hopefully your friends will let you know. Shout out to you. Hopefully they'll let you know that there is, prizes at hand and competitions. Because again, the very basis of this, you guys, is for me to share Nikki with other people who love Nikki. Like that's number one. And all of y'all, if y'all signed up, y'all love Nikki, and I have a bunch of like Nikki to share with y'all, whether it's tickets or it's like albums or shoes or whatever. I have a bunch of Nikki to share, and so I want to share that with y'all. But also, I want to teach y'all something about STEM, and so we're going to do that, two things at once this season. So yeah, these are the folks. Let's start from the top. Takura. Now, Takura is a return from season 2. Season 2, he played season 2 Steam Olympics. Takura was at that time in Rwanda. I think now he's in Zimbabwe. I don't know if Takura is going to be making this time here, but he's the reason why we're going to be looking also into these time changes. Our international barbs need to be able to, participate as well. We have Mahalia, also a return from season 2. Mahalia returns from season 2. She was also part of the poster collab at the international conference. This was in Arizona last year. She contributed her research together with Amma Nicole to be on a poster at ABRACAMPS last year. So shout out to Mahalia at Amaze Scientist, okay? Then we have Trina. Trina is new. Shout out to Trina and New Barb. She is participating in here. We have Bad Like Nikki. Y'all know Bad Like Nikki. Bad Like Nikki was literally on the phone with Nikki the other day on Spaces. So shout out to you. We have Queen Mirage. also new into the game. Okay, shout out to you. Welcome, welcome. And we have Malaika or Laika, who is not a stranger to Stimulator, but is the first time competing in a Steam Olympic season. Shout out to you, Malaika. We have Jim Jams, also not a stranger to Stimulator program. She's always in the comments shouting us out during our reviews and everything. Shout out to you, but this is the first season she's competing. And then we have Jadira. Now, Jadira is iconic in Steam Olympics, okay? She's never competed in Steam Olympics, but she's participated as an audience member. And in fact, season 1 gave us one of our most funniest, hilarious moments. So shout out to you and welcome to season 3. We have Bobbied Up Brit, aka Brit. Shout out to you, Brit. Welcome, new to season 3 and new to Steam Olympics. And I think the next people are all new to Steam Olympics. So shout out to y'all. Welcome, welcome. Ray, we have Ray. Ray is in here. In the building, she is new here. We have Mermaid. Shout out to Mermaid. She goes by Mermaid. I remembered that. And so all of these names are Instagram names or Twitter names, depending on what you entered in the sign-up sheet. We have C, that's my sister. Okay, C's my sister. She is mostly on Twitter, quite active on Twitter. But on Instagram, that is her Instagram handle. Shout out to you. I see you. Oh my God, we got it in the comments. Aaliyah said it is Malaika's birthday. Shout out to you, Malaika. Happy birthday. Totally understand if you're not here for your birthday with us. I'll see you on day 3. But hopefully you win something around this time in your season, in your birthday month. Shout out to you. All right, we also see Aish. I see Aish. She is in here. I think on Instagram she goes by oh my God, cakes. I forget what cakes, but but shout out to you and welcome to season 3. She has the picture where she's looking off into the distance. And then Ja is definitely not a stranger to Stimulator. In fact, fun fact, Ja was my first ever call on AMP. So he's the first person to ever click that little call button and come up as my guest. Shout out to you, Ja. But this is the first season he's playing. He's never played any season. Thank you so much for signing up and playing Steam Olympics season 3. She shoots. That's Mia, I think. I think that her name is Mia. But yeah, she shoots on Instagram, is a great photographer. Shout out to you. Thank you for signing up for season 3. Thank you for coming on. And then we have Boothie, aka Tashan. Thank you for coming through, Boothie. Shout out to you, a big Barb, on Instagram and Twitter. Big Mickey fan. We love you. Shout out to you. And then Tia, not a stranger to Steam Olympics, not a stranger to Stimulator at all. She's been in the comments rooting for other contestants before in the past. I think she was on Team Green, I think, in season 1. And then season 2, it might have been on different teams, just rooting in the audience. And so it's so nice to see her finally compete in this 3rd season, Steam Olympics. Shout out to you. And then we have Ama. Ama Nicole is the only person who has signed up for all 3 seasons. Ama competed in season 1 and season 2, and she signed up for season 3. I am yet to see if she'll actually, play for season 3, but she signed up, and so shout out to you, Ama. Really appreciate you always supporting Stimulator and supporting this program. Shout out to you. And then we have Levi, aka Takudzwa, aka Blessing in Zimbabwe as well. Shout out to you. This is his first time participating in Steam Olympics, but he's participated in conferences that I held before in the past. And so this is his first time. So shout out to you. Again, international crew is up in here heavy. And then we have Makia. Makia, shout out to you. Now, a few of these people have not, responded on Instagram and stuff. So I hope they're around. If your friends are here, maybe they could let you know that you signed up. The thing that you signed up for has started, and you are in the running to win not only $1,000 but a whole bunch of Nikki prizes. And so it's up to you if you want to play and win those. So yeah, Micaiah is one of those, and then Bob's Radio is another. I know they're active on Twitter quite a bit, but Instagram haven't gotten a response. But shout out to you. Sapphire Meditations is another one. Irene is another one, as well as Venusia. These are people who have not responded on Instagram, but hopefully at some point their friends let them know that they signed up and they've been approved to play the Steam Olympics. And then lastly, in the bottom row, we have also a few others who have been non-responsive a little bit. Raquel responded, but has not come to a show. So hopefully they're able to come to a show eventually. Now, BX Daniel, actually, I know he wants to play, but was suspended. His Twitter account was suspended. So I hope he has like a Finsta somewhere, and so he can hear about this and know that he is welcome to come at any point in time. Then we have Nikki Vengeance on Twitter. Shout out to you, who said, she had missed the last, or they had missed the last show, but they wanted to participate. So hopefully now you're in here. And then we have Barbie Dawn, as well as Jay and Zuab, who I mentioned earlier, on the fence, I guess, about playing. So let me know if you guys are still playing. If you're not playing, then that's okay. At the time when we reach 10 people with 31 marbles, you'll just be eliminated with everybody else. But I appreciate you all for signing up. And if at any point in time you change your mind and you win a challenge, you have one of these gifts coming to you. Okay, you might even get a ticket, chat. Jadira said, "Happy birthday!" Oh, and Ray just walked into the building. I see you on Station Head. All right, you guys. So this is our cast. This is the cast. This is the most we've ever had people sign up. Like season 1 was 21, season 2 was 25, and season 3 we have 30 people who signed up, right? Who are eligible to play. 30 people who signed up. So I'm pretty like, my heart is warm right now. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for signing up. This is my little adventure, and you guys are supporting it. And I'm just super grateful. Thank you. And I'm so happy we're doing this season with Barbs, because I feel like Barbs are the biggest critiques, right? If this works out with Barbs, like if you make it with Barbs, you can make it anywhere. It's like New York, right? If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere in the world, is what they say. Same thing with Barbs. If Barbs love this season, if y'all appreciate and play this season all the way to the end, then Steam Olympics to the moon. Okay. All right. Now, we've covered what makes this season really, really special, but now we're going to go into some more about what makes this season even more iconic. We have our first sponsor! Okay, this is a longtime supporter of Stimulator and me personally, a friend who's been a mentor to me as a fellow entrepreneur, solo entrepreneur, trying to figure this out in the world. In fact, she's coined one of my favorite terms, which is iron sharpens iron. And she definitely does that for me. She's a huge advocate for women in STEM as well as HBCU scholarships. In fact, she founded her own company by that very name, okay? HBCU STEM Education Run. I want to welcome the CEO of HBCU STEMmer to the stage, Danielle Lewis.
Hey! Hello! Thank you so much for having me. You should have seen me backstage grinning the whole time. This was really great, Tamuka, what you're doing, and what you're doing with Stimulator, what you're doing with Steam Olympics season 3. I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Danielle, for coming on here. And thank you for supporting and sponsoring the season. Being our first sponsor, y'all. Clap it up for Danielle in the comments. Oh, I see the GIFs. Thank you, Tia. Jimmy James, Ja. Isaiah. Oh wait, Israel said you're too cute. Love your energy. Okay, shout out to y'all. And then Leah is clapping it up on X with the comments. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here. Now we've had you before. This was in 2023, right? This is when we did the September challenge, right? But this is not the Steam Olympics. This is your first time ever coming to Steam Olympics.
Yes, my first time with Steam Olympics, and I just wanted to point out. Wait, I'm always getting confused by this camera, but I wanted to point out we're twinning, and then 2, I had to represent. You represented me. I got my Zimbabwe pin right here. Yeah. So just so you know, me and you, just so you know.
I love that. See, and the fact that you brought a Zimbabwean flag. Oh my! And you don't even know this, but Zimbabwean flags, like the icon as well. That's my emoji. And so whenever you see that, particularly if y'all are listening, contestants, whenever you see that in a post, particularly if it's an Instagram post, that's a hidden immunity challenge. There's a hidden immunity challenge that is hidden somewhere there. If you see the little Zimbabwe emoji, then you got to pay attention. Thank you for wearing that. But yeah, these are your shirts. This is a merch from HBCU STEM Education Run.
That's our tagline, because our mission is to educate, empower, and elevate HBCU STEM students through scholarships and career resources. So that's what this is for: educate, empower, elevate.
Okay, we're talking money here. We're talking scholarships. I love that. Okay, well let's back up. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, Danielle, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your scientific journey, because you guys, if you're listening, Danielle is a scientist. She's an engineer by training. So yeah, tell me a little bit about how you became an engineer.
Yeah. So for me, it was definitely a journey, but I always knew I was interested in science and math. From a very young age, always tinkering with things, always building with Legos and stuff like that. You see all these, you saw that trending thing where all the Black girls were like showing all their Lego collection. I had my own Lego collections, back in the day. But yeah, so just from a very young age, math was always my favorite subject for sure. And I remember, and also my mom studied engineering. She was an electrical engineer. Yeah, so I feel like there was some association there, some relationship there, just to know that that's a thing,
So your mom was an engineer?
Yeah. So she was an electrical engineer. She used to work for Bell South. That company's not around anymore, but with Bell South, and working with the fiber optics and stuff in the ground. She was telling me about it one time. But so I was never that far. I wasn't that far removed from it, and so that was a part of why I was interested in engineering. And in my senior year, I just remember, oh, cool, Jim Jansen, my mom worked for them too. So yeah, and so in my senior year, I did feel like I didn't know what exactly I was going to do, and I would be like, I was all nervous and everything. But then when I got to school, I went to Oakwood University. It's a small HBCU in Huntsville, Alabama. And so things started, falling into place. I got internships while I was there, different scholarships while I was there, and really talking to one of my mentors and like understanding like, hey, you're a Black female in engineering, like you shouldn't be paying for school. That was one of the things that really like propelled me into being very intentional about getting scholarships and things like that. So so I studied after I got my degree in math and mechanical engineering. I started working full time in the automotive industry with a company called Cummins Inc. So fresh out of school. So that was a good journey.
Fresh out of school? Yeah, oh my God. So Jenny, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that part. You just walked over two things right there. You had a dual degree major in math and engineering.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. And so you graduated with math and 2 degrees and then had a job straight out of college.
Yeah. And the funny thing, you want to know something funny? I had that job offer for almost a year because I So something, I don't know who all is watching exactly, but if you know yourselves or your cousins or whoever, your kids are ever interested in engineering, I definitely shout out this organization called the Society of Black Engineers. They are very pivotal and influential in
NSBE.
my engineering career for sure. Yeah, NSBE, the National Society of Black Engineers. So I interned with Cummins from my first like internship with Cummins was from the NSBE convention. And the rest, the rest is history kind of thing. So because I had interned a few times, I got that job offer for, like I said, almost a year. And so, yeah, NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers. So,
Yeah. If you're looking, you need to tap in with them. They
yeah,
have what's it called? Chapters on
chapter.
every campus, most campuses on across the United States. They have conferences where they have job internship programs. I know a mutual friend of ours, Nehemiah, right? He actually sponsored like a booth and was at the conference there. So,
Yeah.
it's definitely a way to get opportunities, particularly if you're thinking about engineering. Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
you got a job fresh out of college.
Yeah.
And you were working there at Cummins. And so tell us a little bit about how then you decided to navigate from that to become a business owner. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So I had worked at Cummins. There was something called the Engineering Development Program, which is like a rotation program, 3.5-year rotation program. So that was, definitely great experience. Got to open a lot of doors with that. My last role was in they call it Accelera now. I was a systems engineer, product specialist, working with like electric vehicles. And so around that same time, though, COVID was happening, right? So a lot of stuff was happening, right? And COVID happened, and everyone's all like quarantined and stuff like that. But still, wanting to socialize and do the things that you obviously love to do. And for me, I was really into running. I guess another fun story, my first half marathon that I ever did, my friend was supposed to go, but she was like, hey, I can't make it anymore, do you want my ticket? And so I literally rolled out of bed the next morning and walked the half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. Anyway, so
no training.
No training, but it was walking. And I met this really nice older couple.
It was walking.
We were like
I can't even do a mile. What are you talking about?
Yes, you can.
I mean, I'll be heavy breathing by the end of that mile. You just got rolled right out of bed and walked
13.1 miles. Yeah. So that was the start. That was the start. So it was definitely not something that was expected or anything like that. But so during COVID and everything, it was like I wanted to do a 5K. I wanted to do some of those kind of activities, but because they were going to be virtual, right? They were going to be basically you pay us money and you go walk outside in your neighborhood. I was like, I can do that myself, So if I'm going to give someone else money, I might as well put my own money into something I truly care about, which is HBCUs. Like I said, I went to Oakwood University, and scholarships, because I knew how much that made an impact on my life, right? You're going to class, you got 18 credit hours, you're overloaded, you're trying to pay for school. And it's like, why? When there are people that are willing to invest in you, and organizations that are willing to invest in you. And I said, that's what I want to do. I want to have a part to play in that, to do that for somebody else and pay it forward to them. And so that's really the why, why I came up with this HBCU STEM education run. And it was in 2021, and in last year I did it I started full time, as a, as you say, a solopreneur, solopreneur. Yeah. But it's been great. It's been a great journey. And like I said, meeting people like you and Nehemiah, Dr. Nehemiah, and, all these different people from all different backgrounds, and like me in engineering, you in science. all these different types of people in mathematics, IT, all that. It's been really fulfilling for sure.
That is so awesome. And we have so many different connections. You just mentioned the different people that we know of and mutual friends, but also like you went to an HBCU and now you're helping HBCU students. Same thing with me. I went to an HBCU CU, Clapham
Uh-huh.
University.
Uh-huh.
And I love being on the board for the Masters in Biotech program over there. And I mean, we both know HBCUs are super important, right? Now, why in particular did you think, okay, let me now focus specifically on scholarships for HBCUs? Because I've seen you do Instagram lives, right, where you
Mhm.
have awardees come on there and they are talking and they're so appreciative of the opportunity and the chance that they
Mhm.
got for the scholarships. Tell us a little bit more about why you focused on the scholarships, and then how many scholarships you have awarded so far.
Yeah. So really the focus on the scholarship from the from from the scholarships side of things is to have the most impact for the student. So if you're going through getting your degree, you're brilliant. You make A's, you do all the other things that are asked of you, but you don't have $10,000 in your back pocket. It's kind of hard to get through school, right? And so what that would mean is, for some people that I know, either one, they're going to have to take out a student loan and be paying it back for a long time, unless you get student loan forgiveness. I hear that's going on right now or whatever. But
Paying for it
unless
for a
you get luck
long
up and get,
periodic time.
huh?
I say you'll be paying for it for a long periodically time. Mhm.
Yes, exactly. Or you can work while you're in school, but that's another stress, right, that you're putting on yourself. So now maybe your grade starts to slip and stuff like that. And not knocking anyone that does that, obviously, but it's just like, if what I tell myself when I started getting really focused into the scholarship part, I was like, if I treat this like my job, searching for scholarships, applying for scholarships is going to pay me like a job. And I got paid to, go to school. And so just having that, like I said, that intention and that focus on that allowed me to be a lot better off. So in all my scholarships essays, I would say, like, I want to be that person to help do it for somebody else. And so this is just my small part that I get to play. And also from the STEM side of things, it's very important to me to be able to shed the light on STEM awareness, STEAM awareness, to say, hey, this is a viable career path. This is, it can be fun. It can be monetarily rewarding, obviously.
Mhm.
It can be challenging in a good way. You can really, in my opinion, be a game changer in our community, in the Black community, for sure. So just to have that as an option to look at it, that's really what I'm trying to do here.
I love that, Danny. You're doing
Yeah.
such a great job with it because you're totally right. A lot of programs that are geared towards underrepresented minority folks are usually like in sports or in music and that kind of stuff, right? Science are not really geared towards that, and it seems like there's not a lot of like push towards that. So it's awesome to see scientists like you and me, who are Black, come from those communities, exemplify that it is not only possible for you to become a scientist, but you can actually make really good money
Yeah.
that is maybe even as similar if you had gone into the sports or music, right? Now imagine
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
combine those two. Ooh, child. Anyway,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and then you are also representing not only for the Black community, but also for women in STEM. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
50% of the population are women, and yet in science and STEM, the percentage is much lower than that. Like it's
Yeah.
less than 10. I think it's like 20%, right? Maybe like
Yeah.
that, but it's
Yeah.
ridiculously
And
low.
even less for Black women of color in STEM. Yeah.
Speak on it. Speak on
Yeah.
it. And this is why I love that you gear quite a few programs. So you talked about HBCU STEMmer, which, by the way, up to I realized while preparing for this meeting that your Instagram handle, HBCU STEMmer, is shortened version of the full name, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
HBCU STEM E for education, R for run. I
Yeah.
said, oh, that is brilliant. That is genius.
Yeah.
That's great. So, in addition to giving scholarships to HBCU students, you're also organizing a walkathon, right? So, the Women in STEM walkathon that is coming up in October. Tell us a little bit about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the Women in STEM Walkathon, that's really focused on, like you said, the double minority of being a woman and being a woman of color in science, technology, engineering, and math. And so that event specifically is meant to raise scholarship funds for women in STEM. I think the number for minority Black women in STEM is like 3%. So we really need to like increase that number and make it more accessible for women of color that are interested in this. I've been seeing, I feel like I've definitely been seeing, at least on Instagram, these influential people and like how they're uh, being good examples for women in STEM, like just Sister Scientist, for example. She's really big on Instagram. Love her. She was one of our sponsors before. Just great examples of what it is to be a woman in STEM, what it's like to be a Black woman in STEM, and just to have those examples of paths in science, technology, engineering, and math. And so another thing is the scholarship funds that we've raised, historically go for women at Spelman College, young girls at Spelman College. And so one of them, we were able to she said in her thank you note back to us, she didn't know how she was going to finish paying for school. Yeah. And so just like I said, the individual impact is so much greater than I believe if you were to just give it to the school directly. We've worked with schools in the past, but the individual, that person's going to remember that, probably for the rest of their lives, so it's just like,
And it's a ripple effect, right? It's a ripple effect.
It plants a seed, exactly.
It plants a seed because then they pass it forward into their community and it spreads. And yes, there's the individual impact of that one person who's being helped with scholarship, but their community is watching as that is occurring. Like, it's not happening in a vacuum. Lots of people are watching it, whether they are younger or they're older. They are all seeing that this is not only possible, but that there are resources, there are communities that are organized to help you as you move forward in this, as we need. Right? You mentioned a few, women in STEM. We both have, again, mutual friends that we love. STEM Noir is a conference I think that's coming up very soon, geared towards Black women in STEM. Please check that out. The Public Health Bay is one of my dear friends. Shout out to her. Raven, the science maven. People know her as well. These are all women in STEM. We are out here. Well, y'all are out here, but out here together. Okay, and it's something that I love. So I really love that you're organizing this walkathon. So tell us a little bit more specific details. When does it happen? How can people sign up? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. So for the Women in STEM Walkathon, it starts in October 1st through October 31st. So the whole goal is to rack up as many miles as possible throughout the whole month. It's a personal challenge for you, a personal challenge to get moving, and it's all for a good cause. Like we said, to give scholarships for women in STEM, and a personal challenge to move, especially with fall coming and the holidays are going to be right around the corner. You need a good push to get moving. And another thing is we have different prizes that we give out, and one of them is $100 gift card. So just by paying for your tickets right now are like $10. You could, if you get the most miles, you could change $10 into $100 just by participating and trying your best. So we had some people. One lady won twice in a row, two years in a row, and I was like, that's $200. That's $200 for being active. That's $200 for walking outside. And you get, I don't have the shirt with me, but you get it's really nice long sleeve shirt. It's very soft and everything. It says Women in STEM on it. I turned miles into money on the Women in STEM walkathon. And so it's really cool. And I most people really enjoy that one because it is like a personal challenge. You don't need to have any like prior running experience or anything like that. You just got to show up and put your sneakers on and get out there. So anyone watching, definitely encourage you to support and join. And we'll see you in October.
Yeah, and this is the sign up link right here if you're interested to sign up. This is a shorter one for those who are watching right here. We'll make sure this is on Instagram as well so you can find it. Please definitely check out also Danielle's main website. This is HBCU STEMmer, where you can see a lot of what she's doing and the work that she's doing. And in fact, I want to show some videos from the marathons that you organize. So because you just organized your fourth marathon. Yeah, it's a marathon, right?
It's a 5K. So in person we did 5K or 1 mile. And but virtually you could do a half marathon if you want to. Yeah, so we go all the way up to half marathon.
Wow. Okay, and so you brought us some footage. We have some of the footages is here. Let's show some of that here. Because I'm fascinated by people who can do something so extraneous as running. Okay, y'all, because I don't be doing. I just got into like boxing and more activity and stuff like that. And so shout out to everybody who's out here.
Remember to mute it too. Yeah.
Say it again.
I was saying remember to mute it too.
To mute it.
Mute the video.
Oh, because there's music in this one, right? Okay, yeah. Thank you for that. Yes. I'm gonna do that. But so what are we watching here? Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, so this was our 4th annual HBCU STEM education run. We were in Huntsville, Alabama. We had folks from all over. Brothers from Omega Psi Phi fraternity. They were volunteering with us. It was really cool. People from Alabama A&M. That's also in Huntsville. People from Oakwood. Oakwood was our partner HBCU. And that's all of us at the end, all of our sponsors, really great sponsors that were supportive and helping us get the word out and, making sure that we were able to bring attention. To what we do. This is only our 2nd time in person. And, each year we're planning to grow it bigger and bigger each year. So, it was fun. And then it was really cool because one individual donated $100 for, we had a male and a female winner. So the first prize winner. And so first, they each got $100 just for running the fastest. So yeah, it was really fun.
Wow. And this is open to anybody, right? Within that area.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a scientist to participate in this necessarily, right?
Yeah.
And it's all for a good cause. You are supporting something that is so awesome, and it's a way to give.
And then we have different teams too. So we had Oakwood Math and Computer Science department. We tried to do like the departments against each other. So it was a Math and Computer Science department. It was biology. It was chemistry, all against each other. But who's to say we can't have a Barb's team next year? So yeah,
you gotta have some fighting words, okay? Especially when we're talking about the swagger that we're talking about. These shirts, I love these shirts. Mm-hmm. You're demonstrating some of these in this video, right?
yeah. That's why I wanted to show this one. I was like, let me show a little something on. Let me show you how to get down. But yeah, this is from 2022. This was one of our virtual ones because we hadn't yet gone in person yet. But this is just to show, hey, even if you're not in Huntsville or the surrounding area, we have people all across the country, Texas, New York, Florida, Alabama, North Carolina, like all over participating. And so that's the benefit of it being virtual as well. And you get all the same items that you would if you were in person, right? So yeah. And then while we're here too, this is the shirt from this year. just because I have it next to me. Oh, if I don't.
Ooh, let's put you on full screen. Oh, I think the green screen is
the green screen? Yeah.
tripping you up a little bit.
But that's what it looks like.
And you will post it on Instagram, right? So people can see it.
Yeah.
At HBCU STEMmer. I love that
Yeah.
you always have a different shirt because so this is merch for one point, right? And then it's the same collection as yours, but mine is gray, yours is black.
Yeah.
And then the shirt you were talking about, the women in STEM one, I actually wore it in the interview with Nehemiah, right? It's the burgundy one, and now this year it's the gold version. You guys, Danielle's doing some really great things. Okay, please check her out at HBCU STEMmer. And by the way, Danielle, like you does this. You don't just organize the runs. You be running as well. Like you actually be running.
I does this. Yes.
Yeah. Like, so what's the most sort of like extreme, because you told us about the half marathon that you walked off the bed, rolled off the bed and walked. What's the most extraneous activity that you've done, like that kind of shows your prowess in this athletic world, or are going to do?
Tamika, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you the one I've done so far, and I will not do again, but I will share it with you. So I did an ultra marathon. I did an ultra marathon last year, April 2023 in Cape Town.
And what is that? What do they do at an ultra marathon? Where do they do that at? What is that?
So the ultra marathon part comes from it being 35 miles.
Ooh!
Yeah.
But a regular marathon is like 26 something miles.
Yeah. So that's 30. The ultra. Yes, I did 35. And so
you're running?
The way it kind of happened, huh?
You're running, or like you're on a bike, or like
I was doing anything I could do to get over the finish line for that one. I was doing anything I could do. So I had this, I mean, not to knock myself, but let me tell you my thought process, right? Yeah. So I had done my second full marathon in 2022. Okay. I done my second full marathon in 2022, and it was my like 30th birthday year that year. And so, I said, you know what, I'm going to run 30 miles just to see if 30 for 30, I'm going to run 30 miles. And then after I did that, I was like, ultra marathon is 35. I think I can do that. So it thus began this process of I'm going to go into this ultra marathon, and it was in South Africa, and I've always wanted to go there. And it's called the Two Oceans Marathon, and it's coined as the most beautiful marathon in the world. So I was like, hey, this is perfect. So yeah, it was physically jarring, let's say, for my body. And so
what's the recovery time for that? How many years do you have to recover from such an experience? It's like, or weeks rather, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. For that, like, just feeling a little bit like more normal, I would say probably 2 weeks. Yeah, probably 2 weeks to feel like me again and not like waddling, but it was an experience, and I'm glad that I did it. But I don't think I would do another ultra marathon. But and when you say about like things coming up, I'm doing the New York Marathon. So that's the largest marathon in the world. So yeah, the New York Marathon, the largest marathon in the world, and it's in November 3rd. And so this is gonna be my second star. There are 6 major marathons with the Abbott World Marathon major series. So it's New York, Chicago, Boston, Berlin, London, and Tokyo. So those are the 6. And so this is
Paris for some reason. London, Tokyo, Paris. The Bobs know why I wanted to say that. Matter of fact, somebody in the chat, tell me what song that's from. London, Tokyo, Paris. Houston, Paris. I think Houston is in it. But go again. Sorry.
Yeah, no. That I would, but
You did the
But yeah, those
most
are
beautiful marathon, and now you're doing the largest marathon in the world in New
yeah.
York. Is this one also 35 miles, child?
This
Like,
no. It's 26. It's 26 point
26
two.
is
Yeah.
a lot.
So
26 is
so
a
yeah, and it's
lot.
cool to move it too because it's like from all the boroughs, right? So you start like at the top and then you come all the way, you get to literally run through New York. So it's gonna be so crazy, so crazy. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's November 3rd. And so I actually start training officially like next week. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Shout out to you. And I love that you always do all of this, even though, yes, it's something that's passionate for you, that you're connecting with your larger overall goals. You're always doing it for much a higher reason, a charity.
Yeah.
And this year, for this marathon that you're running, 26 miles, y'all, she's running in the largest marathon in the world, and it's in New York. She is raising money for this awesome organization. Tell us a little bit more about this organization that you're raising money for and why you chose OAR.
Yeah. So, like you said, really big on giving back and partnering with partnering with different organizations that are doing some real good in the community. And so, the Organization for Autism Research, I'm proud to be on their team. The money that I'm raising is going to go to their organization. They do things like fund research and grants for autism research. They have different scholarships for individuals pursuing STEM careers, actually. And so so it's like that intersection. I think you said before, that intersection of hey, this is a great cause in this space of research, but then also in the space of science, technology, engineering, and math, like that intersection, to know that a part of the money that I'm helping raise is still going toward STEM. It's still going toward helping someone else that's in the same, career as me. And so really proud to be a part of that organization, running for that organization. And so I'm raising $3,500 for it. So definitely, if you're interested or inclined, if that relates to you at all, or want to help me along the journey, there's I have a fundraising page for that. So happy to share that with anyone that might be interested.
Definitely, Danny. We are proud of you. Okay. What you are doing here is simply amazing. And you're getting so much love in the comments. I'm trying to show them. You guys, if you want to support Danny as she's fundraising for this amazing organization, OAR, Organization for Autism Research, then please go to this tiny URL link right here. That's correct, yeah?
Yeah.
It's also on her Instagram page, and she's trying to raise 3,500. Y'all, we could definitely put in a little bit of something as the Barbs. Okay, we definitely can. I will be doing that. And you're getting comments, so many comments. So, Bad Like Nikki said in Station Head, I support the causes towards autism and ADHD, and I personally support that. So Bad Like Nikki there. Tia said, if only my son was going to an HBCU, he has autism and majoring in biology.
Wow.
He got accepted to Tuskegee and Morehouse,
Wow.
but didn't pick them. So, but he got accepted. Okay.
Yeah. Congrats to him regardless. Proud of him. Yeah.
And the STEM major, no less, biology. Mm-hmm. That's so awesome. And then we have in the comments over at X or Twitter, we have people clapping for you. Shout out to Aaliyah. She's definitely clapping for you. In fact, Aaliyah told me that, I think it was last month or a few months ago, was Autism Awareness Month, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, April. Yeah. So in our 4th annual like goodie bags that we had, they had OAR, I don't know why I was getting tongue tied. OAR gave us some, wristbands and stickers and stuff like that, just to help spread more awareness about it. So yeah, really, really great organization, and really excited about how they give scholarships. So for the one person that was listening, they give scholarships even if it's not anything HBCU related. It's
Right.
in
You heard
specific,
that?
some specific for minorities, some specific for minorities. So their website is researchautism.org.
Yeah, and definitely tap in with Danielle. She's clearly a resource for more than just that, right? And so definitely tap into her on Instagram, on Facebook, HBCU STEMmer. She's on there. Instagram is your main one, though, right? And so I'm going to put that in the chat. You also have other people commenting. Let's see. Make sure I put this comment on here. So Carter is the one who's like 26 miles. It's crazy, no shade.
Oh yeah.
But then he said, "Oh, period. Love that." Because you're running that.
You.
Then he even gave some suggestions. A hashtag Steve Marathon, 26 miles, right? Run, no breaks, water only, and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. No, but for real, she's in the playlist. She Nicki definitely in the run playlist.
She better be in the run playlist. Okay? And I think the first song should be the song that I'm about to play here over at Station Hit called Falling for You. This is off Pink Friday 2, the album. And if you are paying attention to the game that we've been playing, then you are paying attention to some notes in the comments, okay? One thing we don't want you to do, though, Danielle, as you're running is fall. Please don't fall.
No. I have almost. I know I did fall. Don't. Yeah, I did fall. I survived.
You fall head first, or
I fell knee first. Knee first. Yeah.
Good. That's the proper way to fall, right? Well, I don't know about the knees, but
it wasn't my proudest moment as a runner for sure. That's why I don't like trail runs. But yeah, I tripped. I'm clumsy.
But you keep running for a reason, and this reason is going to be instrumental for our STEAM Olympics season. So make sure you're paying attention. Why are you running, Danielle? What is this thing called, this runner's high? Like, is that something that is motivating you to keep running? Yeah.
Yes, very much. You definitely get a runner's high while running. It's crazy, really, like, because you're the chemicals in your body that are being produced actually help you deal with pain and like produce pleasure in your body, even though you're doing something strenuous, right? So yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say what the
no, you got it.
Okay.
You said all of it. What she's talking about is so true, and she knows it from experience. When you run, and you guys, even if you're on a treadmill and you run, and you get to this, you cross this threshold where it's not just tired, but you're now feeling this sense of joy, or what they call euphoria. You're feeling this. It's like, that's why it's called a runner's high. It's like a natural high from running. A lot of runners. Part of the reason why they keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
It feels good, it's pleasurable, and it's because of the chemicals in your body, specific chemicals that I love, proteins. Okay, proteins filling your whole system, and one protein in particular, which is very interesting. And we hope to bring Danielle back this season at the end to reveal exactly what the protein is, because it is critical to why our contestants are playing and collecting marbles this season. So you guys, in the comments, if somebody can comment, and that's the challenge for today, okay? Can you comment? What is that protein that causes the runner high? Feel free to use Google, ChatGPT, or whatever. As long if you can comment, not on Station Ed, but comment on one of the platforms where I can actually put your answer on the screen, then you win the first marble of, well, I gave 8 marbles yesterday. first challenge anyway of STEAM Olympics season 3. And not only will you win a marble, but you will win immunity from being blocked from winning future marbles, courtesy of at HBCU STEMmer, Danielle, our first sponsor. Thank you so much, Danielle, not only for coming on this episode, which was really fun. It's always fun talking to you and hearing, all the amazing things that you're up to, and inspiring us and really motivating us really to keep going and pushing for things that are maybe scary, like a marathon, or pursuing a career in a field where you are one of a few, whether as a woman in STEM, or, as a Black person in science, like you keep motivating. I know you're motivating me, but you're definitely motivating a lot of people around you.
Yeah.
Also being an entrepreneur, giving out money and scholarships, and y'all, like you're a gem. And we really, really, really appreciate you over here at Stimulator.
Yeah.
Excited for your return.
Yeah. And then for anyone that has ever thought like maybe STEM isn't for me, just give it a try. That's what I'll say. Just give it a try. You'll be surprised what kind of skill set you need to be able to be successful in a career like this. It doesn't mean you have to be some kind of brainiac or anything like that. It just kind of takes critical thinking. It takes curiosity. So anyone that's thinking like, oh, this is crazy or whatever, just try it, check it out.
Wow. Okay, that's a parting
get
word.
Those marbles. Yeah, get those marbles.
Get the marbles. Those are the parting words from Danielle. I have one last question for you before we let you go. And this is putting you on the spot, but this is the STEAM Olympics. We put everybody on the spot. Okay. And in particular, this is the Barb edition. Okay. I was trying to find the video you did. Remember? I don't know if you remember this video you did, which was a recreation. It was a recreation of a recreation. I had recreated Mickey's you can't even spell Prague video.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it the other day. Do you want me to find it?
I need to find it on here, but it's so far down.
It's on Instagram. It's on Instagram, and it would have been in 2022. I don't know if that helps.
We'll show it next time you're here because it's gonna take a little. Because I have to scroll all the way down. I post too much, and so I have to scroll down. But yeah, then you did a recreation in Zimbabwe, and you can't even spell Zimbabwe, which I love. So Danielle is a big Nikki fan over here, and so the question that I have is light work for you, very light work. Okay, what is the best song on Pink Friday 2?
Ooh, okay.
And there's only one question. There's only one answer.
Okay.
There's only one answer. And for those who are playing in terms of the challenge in the background, here's the question on the screen. What protein is important in a runner's high? Okay. And if you say that answer, type that answer either on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, then you will win the challenge while Danielle's thinking of her answer. You gotta think very carefully, Danielle. You gotta think very carefully about this question. What is the best song on
the best song?
There's only one answer.
The best song? Come on.
But wait, before
everybody, come on. It's gotta be everybody. What else would it be? It's gotta be everybody. Like, did I tell you I did a dance to it? I did a whole choreography dance to it and everything. Yeah. We were doing some kicks. We was doing some twerking. We were doing a lot. It has to be everybody.
Everybody featuring Lil Uzi. That is the wrong answer over here. No! The wrong answer. And Danielle, you get no marbles over here.
Marbles. You should have told me that. You should have slipped me the answer in the private chat.
No, you need to know this. The best song on the Big Friday, according to Mook Minaj over here.
Yes. What is it?
And Nikki knows this. I keep telling her because she keeps saying the wrong answer on her own album. That's not the best song. She keeps saying "Falling for You," which we played for you just now, is the best song on the album. No, it's not. It is "My Life." My Life is the best song on the album, according to me, anyway.
Is that the one that you tagged?
Yeah. So I tag that song quite a lot. Like, it's.
I like it. I definitely like it.
Next time you're running, definitely take a listen to My Life
to the playlist
on Pink Friday 2. Definitely, I'm sure you'll run a little bit faster. All right, so we got some answers already, Danielle. Drum roll. Tia said lean protein. She also said fish, poultry, beans, lentil, and tofu. Tia just writing anything. She's writing everything.
Maybe the question wasn't clear. I don't know.
82 people on I don't know where they're at. Is that on Twitter? It must be on Twitter because that's the only place. I know YouTube has 0 views typically, but Twitter somehow people just be listening in. I think it's on the X Spaces. Shout out to y'all
Yes.
listening in. Oh, somebody answered.
Got it. What is endorphins?
Endorphins.
Yes, that is it.
Winner. That is C. C is our first official winner of
Did she get a marble?
And yes, not only does she
All
get
right.
not only do you get one of these marbles, girl, one of these marbles. So now you have 1 marble, right? You have 30 more to get to 31. I think 8 people got 1 each yesterday. So you're the 9th person to get a marble. So you're officially in the running towards that $1,000. Once we get to 10 people. Tia said Google lied to me. Oh, that is so funny. But once we get to 10 people, we stop. So everybody else is eliminated. Those 10 now compete for that final 1,000K. But up to then point, rack up these marbles. Not only does C win a marble, C also wins one of the Nikki prizes, Nikki trivia theme prizes that I listed. And so I will be DMing you after the show so you can know which prize you actually won. And all prizes will be shipped at the end of the show, okay, at the end of the season. I'm not shipping as we go. I am shipping at the end of the season, okay? When
That's
the
fair.
final person wins their money, then that's where everything goes. Unless the tickets will not be shipped, of course, it'll just be transferred on Ticketmaster. So, but yeah, Danielle, so you awarded our first winner.
Yay! Congratulations.
Okay, and that is our first challenge, and we're going to elaborate more on that later on in the season when we have Danielle back. Thank you so much for being a lovely guest, Danielle. This has been so much fun, and thank you again for sponsoring Steam Olympics Season 3. We really appreciate you. Okay.
Of course, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much, and good luck to all the contestants. Get those marbles, and hope you learn some cool stuff about Steam.
Thank you. All right. Take care. And make sure to follow Danielle on all the platforms, okay? Take care.
Definitely. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. That was a dope episode. Day 2, we unveiled the cast. We had our first official challenge and first official winner, C. And we had a lovely guest, our first ever sponsor for STEAM Olympics, as well as the CEO of HBCU STEM Education Run. Danielle Lewis was on the show today. We talked about her company and how she gives scholarships to students at HBCUs. We talked about her background as an engineer and particularly as a scientist in STEM and particularly as a woman in STEM. And we also talked about the programs that she organizes around that. For instance, the Women in STEM Walkathon coming in October. Make sure to sign up if you are interested at all. And then finally, we ended the interview with this big, impressive revelation that she will be running the largest marathon in the world this November coming. And she is running New York Marathon, 26 miles, in order to support the Organization for Autism Research. She's trying to raise $3,500 right now. So make sure to please tap in. She's got her fundraising link right here. Make sure that it's on Instagram as well and on links tonight that will be posted on IG as well as on stimulator.com/games, so that if you all of this will be in the show notes so that you can participate and engage and interact with HBCU STEMmer. All right, you guys, that is a packed show today. I am excited, okay, because we are off to the races. Now, I do want to introduce one last thing today, which I kind of technically already introduced on my Instagram. So make sure my notifications are on for my Instagram, but also because that's really my main platform, to be honest with you. But I'm on all platforms at Stimulator. Okay. What I'm about to say is every season. I already said it on Sunday before the season started, but every season I pick one one song to be the song for the season. Okay, it's my theme song. It's not usually my walk-on song necessarily. It's usually the song that I play right before the challenge. And so since we just had the challenge with C winning with the answer endorphins, that are the hormones or proteins that are flooded when you get a runner's high, then I'm going to play the song now. Okay, this song is my official theme song for Steam Olympics Season 3. So anytime in the future when you hear this song, know that a challenge is about to come. So if you were over here, getting a drink or something, lighting up your bowl, or getting something to eat, then you hear this song, time to hustle back. Time to hustle back, okay? And season 1, the song we chose was by rapper Callie M. It was called Social Climber. Such a good bop. Such a good ditty bop, okay? And then season 2, we had Abstraction, the group Abstraction. It's a duo. Their song was released around that same time, and it was called Utopia, okay? As we're kicking people out of Utopia. No, it's joking. But shout out to Abstraction. Thank you so much again. They even came on the show. They even did like a little, live thing. They were live at a festival. And so they came on the show in the app on AMP, but then there was like video of them live as well doing this whole thing. It's so cute. It's on my Instagram. I'm gonna post it later. Callie M also came on the show. He was my first like artist interview, like back and forth like that. Especially an American artist, first ever. Shout out to Callie M for giving me that opportunity, and he did it just off the face, like not a coin or nothing, just vibes. And we both like Nicki, and so he's like, yeah, we didn't even know each other that way. We just, at that time we were just, I think I just tweeted him, and that was it. Now, of course, I know Callie, but like at that time, no. And so shout out to Callie. He came on the show season 1. Really appreciated that. I'll always be super grateful for that. And hint, maybe we'll see him in the future. But anyway, so the song I'm playing now is of somebody, okay? It's not a Nicki song, okay? Because listen, I'm going to be playing a lot of Nicki. It's a season dedicated to Nicki, okay? And I really wanted to pick Bam Bam. That's the song I wanted to pick, but because of the game we're playing, the game within the game that we're playing, where you're listening to the playlist, I can't play anything on Pink Friday 2, because then you guys will think it's part of the competition, and it'll mess up the sequence or the playlist that I'm making. So it's not Bum Bum, even though Bum Bum was how I announced season 3. So shout out to Bum Bum. I love that song. It is not a song by Nicki. It is a song by somebody who's a stand-up, okay? Okay, a stand-up person, somebody who definitely has been on the Queen side forever, like since I met her. Okay, I was introduced to her through the Queen, and she ain't gone nowhere since. Okay, in fact, she's just been working hard, working on her craft, releasing after an album. You might know her from Queen Mix. Okay, some of y'all. Okay, and in fact, some of y'all who I was arguing down, I said she had the second verse after Roman, of course, had the best verse. Okay, and I still stand by that. Anyway, so the person is Bia. Bia has a new song, which is the soundtrack of Bad Boys, but it's also this beautiful, vibey song, and it has my favorite line in there. You need to listen to the song over at Station, and I'm about to play it right now. Put your earphones in, connect your music, take a listen to the song. We'll be playing it every episode throughout the season 3. When you hear the song, know that the challenge is about to come on. And so I might not be like, oh, hey, challenge. I'll just play the song, and then the challenge is right after. So if you get it, you get it. Okay, share. And that challenge gives you the marble, but it also gives you immunity from being blocked in future episodes. And because we're going to start voting very soon, voting for who is actually going to be blocked and cannot win in the future, and I'm looking forward to that, because that's going to be quite interesting. But right now we're not doing that. We just know we have our winner. C is our winner right now. She had the great answer for endorphins for our first challenge, and so I'm going to play the song as my outro essentially today as we end But yeah, this is Lights Out by Bia featuring JID. Let's go. Are you ready? Hey. Oh, I see y'all in the chat. The Bia GIFs. I love that. Oh, Jerry Jones said JT. No, it's not JT. Although, good guess, but it's not. I got a bigger fish to fry. That's why I got a bigger net. That's my life. That's the life of my life. Yeah, that's why it's my favorite song, honestly. And I see you, Bad Like Nikki. I saw that. Shout out to you. Appreciate you supporting any of the positive causes. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Tia got it. Bia. Yes, and Camara Ice. I see you. Oh, I should just do music only so that you really get the full effect. Yeah. Hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hey. Lighthouse. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hey. Clearly, Cece was ready. C was ready. My sister was ready today because she got the answer correct. Okay. She said, yay, thank you, Danielle. Yay, Callie. Oh, we were talking about Callie M just now. Yes. And then she said, I was ready. Shout out to Tia, who enjoyed the second show. Thank you all for tuning in today. Oh, and my favorite line is about to come. It's actually not from Bia, although Bia had some really good bars as well. But my favorite line is actually from JID. It's at the very end of his verse. Hey. Okay, I know it's dark, but you can see me. Okay, you can see me. You can see me. I know it's dark, but you can see me. Okay, that's literally my last name, y'all. Y'all don't even, because y'all don't even. Anyway, I can't even, because see, I'm getting hyped. When I heard this song, I got so hyped. It was at the perfect moment. I was literally about to announce season 3, and I literally was searching. I was like, what song? I saw Ted. What I keep calling him Aaliyah's brother. He has a whole name. Tsunami. Ted Tsunami, I think it is. He had a song that he had previewed and premiered. It was like inspired by high school, but it wasn't out yet. It was just a snippet. I was like, oh, maybe that's it. It wasn't. And then I heard Bia's song. I was like, whoa, that song, like, to me, it just spoke to me so much. Like, so my last name, if anybody doesn't know, is Chichigausiku, and it's spelled in Shona, which is a language from Zimbabwe. So it's only a small group of people in the world who literally knows what my last name means. But it literally translates to one who eats at night, or one who eats when it is dark. Okay, because some of us were born in the darkness. Okay, well, what did Bane say? And it's something that's carried me throughout my life, like from Zimbabwe, moving to America, South Carolina, Boston, Seattle, graduating my PhD, and finally coming to California and keeping on with my career. When things are dark, I know I'm still gonna eat. Okay, all right, because I am the lighthouse. The light is from within. It's from within. And so when I have faced darkness in times, which of course I do, and I faced, really trials and tribulations, what always gets me on the end is my star player right here. Knowing that the lighthouse comes from within. I get to define who I am. I get to define my next moves. And so this song, it just came at the perfect time, and I just really empathized with it. And then like that entire chorus is definitely chorus for Steam Olympics. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to play? Because if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Okay. And guess who was ready? C was ready today. So C, not only do you win a marble, you're the ninth person to win a marble, but first one to win a challenge, which means you will also get a gift from the Nikki Trivia themed gifts. And I will DM after the show so you know what the gift is. It will be shipped or transferred at the end of the season. I don't want nobody asking me about this. It'll be at the end of the season. So once we have our finale, that's when I will I will ship all of that. Bad like Nikki said, sent you a DM on IG and Twitter. When you come off live, can you look at it? Yeah, I'll take a look for sure. Thank you so much for letting me know in the chat. I'll take a look. Okay, and then we have Tia said, do we play on the weekends? No. Steam Olympics is not a weekend show. It is only during the weeks. Okay. Unless there's like an immunity idol or something, hidden immunity, and that would be like on Twitter or something. It would not be a show. There'll be no shows during the weekend. I will be doing shows, but there won't be Steam Olympics shows. I will be doing shows at different times. It won't be Steam Olympics shows. You will always be aware of what shows will be there. We have a show tomorrow. Okay, we have a show tomorrow. I have a special guest. We'll be posting about that tonight. The show tomorrow, I believe it is at the same time. I believe so. Okay. All right. I will confirm what time the show. Yes, I think it will be at the same time, but I will confirm tomorrow. I'll confirm tonight. I'll post it tonight so that you have it at least from tomorrow. But let's meet same place, Station Head, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, all at Steamulator. I tried to do the Instagram live today, but it didn't work out. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow. We'll see. I'll get it correct at some point. But yeah, shout out to everybody who tuned in today. I really appreciate y'all. Camara Eyes, I'm looking forward to your write-up. Looking forward to that. And Tia said, okay, good. I have a event to go to this weekend with my husband. I didn't know your husband was Omega. Okay. Shout out to the Divine Nine. I'm a whole alpha. Okay. We're the fathers of all the fraternities out here. Okay. Let me not say that before I get so much hate, but y'all know it's true. We're the first. We're the first. We're literally the worst. 06. Okay. All right. And so have fun at the weekend. Have fun at the event. Thank y'all for playing. I appreciate y'all so much. See, we are definitely going to have to chat. Because this is the first. It's the first prize. It's the first prize. It's the first award. And you want immunity. You want challenge immunity. So you cannot be blocked for the in the next vote. The first vote that comes out, you cannot be blocked. You cannot be voted for. So take that with you as we go. Tomorrow when we meet, same time, same place, I have something to announce, and I will probably put it up. I did not put it on the website yet. I will put it up on the website tonight. I'll make sure I do that tonight, so that y'all have everything before the show starts, and so you can start working on everything. We're slowly easing into it as people are, getting used to schedules and getting used to me and my habits, Yes, we have the old faithfuls, people who know how Steam Olympics works. We've watched it season 1 and 2, but we also have people who are new to this stuff and are learning as we go. And then clearly we have a bunch of anonymous people. Why is it 91 now? I'm not joking, y'all. Like, it literally says 91. How are they 91 people watching? Or are they bots? These are probably bots. These have to be bots, because where are 91 people coming from? I don't even think I have 91 people in my my stories. I don't even think 91 people liked the post about this show going out. I don't know. Shout out to y'all though. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Bot or no bot. Thank you. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here talking to myself. So I appreciate you. But thank you once again to our guests today, Danielle Lewis, CEO of HBCU STEM Education Run, aka HBCU STEMmer. Shout out to her. Please go show her some love. for all of the amazing stuff that she is doing and has already been doing. We appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing her a little bit later in the season. And we'll explain a few things, particularly what the first challenge was for today, which is so awesome. I'm excited, you guys. The season is shaping up to be so fun. I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. We said it's 90 minutes per episode, and I'm going to stick to that this season. I'm going to stick to that, okay? We're almost there. So thank you all for tuning in. And as always, I won't see you later. I will steam you later.